Welcome back to Little Snickers, baby. I'm here with Count Anjala.
Hey, baby.
Jacob Furman Matera.
Hey.
How are you, handsomes?
I'm good, handsomes.
Brother, I am so happy to hear your dogs are okay.
Yeah, they're good. They're good.
Like a half hour before we were
both
supposed to
woke up.
meet, John sends us this frantic text message saying that his dogs are in emergency care. Both of them got Barcanned. Overdose on fentanyl. Are they okay?
They're good, yeah. They're just a little fucked up right now.
Oh, what happened with them?
They had to get teeth removed.
Oh.
So they were antiseptic. And, they're almost
Damn.
10 years old.
Yeah.
Antiseptic? That's not the word. They were anesthetized.
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 Yeah, anytime you try to say that word, it sounds like you're doing a very bad gay impression. I would love to be anesthetized. Oh, behave.
I think there's a risk that you're not going to come out of that, right? If you're a
Gay impression?
if you're-
Yeah, dude, some
if
people
you're-
get stuck.
Okay.
Some people never come out of it, man.
Hey, those improv guys really commit to the bit.
Jake, how's your dog? Are you all right?
My dog's good, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a stinky doggy. Just-
Oh, God bless him.
Yeah, good pup.
All right, well, I'm glad we're here tonight, boys. And I'm excited for tonight's stinker if we get to do them. But, John, as always, I have to win the coin toss in order for us to do a stinker.
That is true. Are we ready?
I believe we're ready.
How are you feeling? Feeling lucky?
Oh, dude, I feel lucky every day of my life, dude. You know how much prostitute pussy I've eaten and come away unscathed?
Yeah. You should get a scratcher every day after
I've
living
been-
a life like that.
Playing with house STDs for the last 30 years, baby.
All right, here we go. On Q, Merce, Sal, and Joe. You gotta be fucking kidding.
We did it, Jake.
Wow.
Wait, no, you're not on my side,
No,
dickhead.
I'm on-
You wanted to practice.
Yeah, he's
Jake.
having a bad day. I wanted to turn around for him today.
I'm having 50 bad weeks in a row.
Jake, that's fucked up, man. I hope your dog gets put down next
Hey,
week.
Oh my
don't say that.
Don't you ever betray me again.
I'm sorry, Mike. You're right. Please don't hurt my dog.
Actually, all right, I hope your dog's okay, and I hope one of your dogs is okay. Let's put one of yours down next week. I feel so bad saying that. I don't know why those words just came out of my
I don't know
mouth.
why you're smiling so much.
I don't want to wish bad pet luck on anybody.
Oh,
I love
man.
my pets.
Yeah. Let's keep it with humans, all right?
Dude, actually, I will say this before we get to tonight's stinker. My wife and I did not part on good terms today. And it was pet related.
About your cats?
It was, yeah. It fucked me up.
Is it about getting more cats?
No, what happened was today's our oldest daughter's birthday. Bella is 19. So we were hugging as I was about to leave for the gym. I'm committed to getting jacked this summer, by the way.
Nice.
And she says, "Can you believe Bella's 19?" And we embraced. And my lovely cat, Big Boy, was right next to us. And I looked down at him, and I was like, "Yeah, can you believe he's going to be 3 this year?" She's like, "I don't give a fuck about that cat."
Oh, man.
She does give a fuck about him. She was just annoyed that I was diverting the.
Yeah.
But man, I immediately broke the embrace, went upstairs, got my wallet, and fucking blasted my tunes out of the driveway.
Where'd you go?
To the gym, dickhead.
Oh, yeah.
I should have gone and got drunk.
Well, no. I think
That
the
would've
gym was
showed.
probably the best bet.
That would.
I should have FaceTimed her from the bar up the street.
Are you happy now?
You're just double parked in the middle of the road when she gets there.
What song were you blasting as you pulled out?
Heaven by Bryan Adams.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was going to send myself there. You want to?
You want Benoit in the gym.
Yeah, you want to make a very bad cat comment? I'll fucking kill myself.
And on this day, you're coming at our pets.
I'm so I just have a lot of anger in me tonight.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
But we made up via text, so I'm gonna see that bitch.
What,
Good, I'm glad to hear.
Did she have to apologize? She's like, "I'm sorry, I care about the cat," and then you were like,
No, I mean, I was kind of angry about it because
Uh-huh.
it was just a very weird response. But
Yeah.
then she asked me how my day was, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna choose not to be angry about
Yeah.
this because I'm choosing to be angry about a lot these days, man. I'm on the verge of becoming my own little stinker.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've been really angry lately.
"What's been setting you off besides people saying they don't care about your cats?"
One thing in particular that's out of my control, but it's going to be resolved shortly.
Okay.
I'm not going to kill anybody. It's just going to take care of itself on its own.
Good.
It sounds like he hired someone.
Yeah.
It's going to take care of itself on its own. I am nowhere near it.
But no biggie, and I'm choosing to be more mindful. So things are going to start breaking
Such
my
a funny
favorite.
thing to say as you fart. I'm choosing to be more mindful.
Sounds like he's more
I've been
buttful.
meditating and going to yoga.
I thought of you guys last week because earlier this year, actually December of last year, so it doesn't count for this year's mishaps. I shit myself last week a little bit.
Last week?
Yeah.
So first of the year.
Yeah, my first of the year.
Calendar year.
Second in about 7 months.
Second within 3 fiscal quarters.
Yeah, it was more than I thought came out.
Where were you? Where
I
was
was
your
in-
body located?
I was down by the docks,
Wait.
buying a weapon. No, I was in bed and
In bed.
yeah, dude. Because
You couldn't make it?
no, well, I had just woken up from a nap earlier in the day. I had some delicious Italian specialty food from Toludo's, which is incredible. It was marinated mozzarella balls and stuffed long hot peppers, and I always overdo it to the point where I have a stomach ache.
Yeah.
I'm like a fucking bad dog with this shit. So I woke up and I had this insane pressure in my belly. So I unloaded. A lot of fart came out, a little bit of poop, and I felt it. It's like when you're at work and you realize you left the oven on.
Yeah. A lot of fart though, and just
It was.
I feel
It
like it's
really
always,
surprised me.
I feel like it's always right on the
Yeah.
beginning of it. It's
Yep.
like, oh, this is not going to be
Yeah, like-
Yeah.
just a fart.
Like an eager Black Friday customer. Just ready to, as soon as his door's open.
My watch says 7. My underwear says 7.
I recently had a mishap in my own home as well, so I can't argue with
Thank you for sharing that. How big of a mess was it?
it's always bigger than you want, but it's always just a bit bigger than you asked for.
Yeah.
Not too bad, but I did.
It's like Southern cooking.
It was the first time in a long time that I let go of the evidence forever. I didn't try to.
Now, you strike
Bring
me
it
as
back to
somebody that's a lot like me in that I really take pride in my ability to fart and my ability to hit the trapdoor, hit the panic button so that you have that shut off so no poopy comes out.
That is not something I pride myself in.
All right, well,
Neither of them.
May December romance. Jake, how about you? Are you good at that stuff?
You know, I'm pretty good with it. Stairs pose a challenge.
Stairs.
Yeah, because we have one bathroom and it's upstairs. Hence the cups that I have since
God.
they have all dried out. Those cups runneth dry
Oh no.
for about 2-3 weeks now.
The pee evaporated into the air in your home.
Yes, that's what happened.
Oh my God, Jake.
But with the steps, sometimes I'm like, okay, I really have to go, and then I try to make it up the stairs and shit all down the steps.
No.
Every time, it's like a runner. We use it as grip tape now.
I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Jake.
So
All right, y'all ready to get into tonight's stinker?
Yeah.
I think
After we've all
everyone-
established that our digestive health isn't great, let's talk about it.
All right, so tonight's stinker is known as the acid bath killer.
Ooh, like that's how I dispose of the bodies.
nice.
Yeah, very
Acid.
fucked up gentleman.
We talked about that last week, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I've heard his name pronounced different ways, but the way that I've heard it pronounced most often is the way that I'm going to pronounce it. It's John George Haigh.
John George Haigh.
I feel like I've heard the last name Haig.
Well, that's where they prosecute war crimes, international war crimes, The Hague.
In Amsterdam?
Yes.
Or Netherlands, rather.
Yep.
Is he from America, though?
Great Britain.
Okay. Huh. And is that why his last name is that? Or is that why he's called that? Or is that his real last name?
It's his family's name, dickhead.
Okay, all right.
He's not a rapper,
threw
dude. You
me
don't
off.
just get to pick it where you're from. He's
It's
not
got
like
nothing to do with.
he's not like Charlie Baltimore, dude.
Oh my god. We're starting off pretty discombobulated.
Well, I already told you how angry I am, and
Yeah.
you told me you don't even come close to thinking about shit the way that I do.
Mike, where's Great Britain compared to regular Britain?
Most of non-Great Britain is John's candy ass. So use that as your frame of reference.
Okay.
Does that help?
that helps.
So John George Haigh was born in an area called Stamford, Lincolnshire,
Okay.
which is about 90 miles north of London. All right. Oh, by the way, dude, there was a graduation announcement for a local high school today. Guess what this kid who graduated from this high school was named?
You're gonna say his name?
Yeah.
Should we?
It's the name of the band that I used to eat my wife's pussy to.
Lincoln Park?
Yeah.
No way.
How was the first name spelled?
Like the band Lincoln
No,
Park.
it wasn't.
Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. No, wait. All right, I had a brain fart. I know Lincoln Park is spelled Linkin.
Yeah.
This was spelled Lincoln, like Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Would have been fucking
Chicago.
sick if it was
That would be
Linkin.
great. Well, I mean, clearly they were referencing the band. He's
Yes.
18 years old.
Yeah.
That band is 25 years old.
Clearly, his
Yeah.
mom got nutted in at a fucking Spencer's Gifts while she was supposed to be closing the store.
Little freak on a leash.
Yeah.
Now that's corn.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Fuck me. We're going to edit that out.
Nope, it works.
We're going to.
Speaking of going to, we're going to see Korn this summer.
Yeah.
They're-
Both of you are?
3 of us are. They're coming with Evanescence.
He's telling me for the first time. Oh, that's right. When is it?
September, I believe.
Okay.
They're coming with Evanescence.
That's awesome.
No, that sucks. That's like the worst fucking
Dude,
concert
I've
I've ever
seen-
been in my life, dude.
I've seen Korn 2 times.
Yeah, they fucking rule.
And it was, yeah.
Jake,
Mike, it was.
I'm going to bring all 3 of your dogs, and then I'm going to leave them in Camden. I'm going to set them loose in Camden like I should have done with Nikki Glazer's dog in North Philly. All right. So John Haigh, he was born July 24th, 1909. So his birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Parents are named Alfred and Emily. He was one of 3 kids. He was the middle child. And his parents, all right, mixed upbringing. They were religious fanatics, and they were fucking nightmarish with enforcing the religious shit upon him. The rigidity of their, I guess, religiosity, if that's a word.
Rigidity
now.
of religiosity.
Oh, I sound like I'm in a fucking cipher right now, baby.
Yeah, dude.
So that was so profound that
sound
he
like-
said he would offer. What were you going to say, Jake?
Sorry, it just sounds like you're on small claims TV court. Your Honor, the rigidity of his.
Judge Brown, the rigidity of the religiosity spoke to their purse capacity of their flatulence.
I don't know. What does Gladys have to say about this?
First of all, y'all need to clean up after y'all damn self after y'all leave the witness stand. I'll be witnessing y'all leaving all kinds of shit up on that stand.
Out of order. Out of order.
Y'all need to take an oath to clean up after y'all selves.
Thank you so much.
Speaking of out of order, y'all need to put some damn orange soda in that soda machine. Ain't nobody trying to drink no damn Diet Coke at 2 in the afternoon.
What's time have to do with it?
That's our break.
He broke character to fill me in.
Come on, man. Her breaks it.
All right. Talking about we're going to put more nachos in the machine. It's nacho motherfucking break time. This is my break time, and I want what I want in this machine. All right. So the the proclivity of the religiosity infringed upon this young man was so profound that he would have religious nightmares.
Man, of like what? Burning or going to hell and shit?
I didn't hear details. However, I can share my own experience with religious nightmares.
Really?
Probably related to some terrifying priests we had at our parish. But also, I used to have this one recurring nightmare that would scare the shit out of me. And I still remember it vividly. I don't have it anymore, but I remember it vividly. Where I would go into the confessional. You know how it's dark as shit in there?
Yeah.
It would be fine when I walked in, but as soon as the door would shut and it would become dark again, there would be a severed head on the ground looking up at me and laughing at me.
How many times do you think you had that dream?
I don't even know. It would happen a lot. Maybe 10?
In grade school and high school?
Yeah, grade school.
Was it a severed head because like when you did actual confession, you would see like just the head sticking through the, not sticking through, but like on the other side of the little.
No, it was
Oh, yeah.
probably because these came in triplicate and I lost one of them. So odds are I probably left it in that confessional.
Yeah.
So now that I'm saying this out loud, this makes more sense. But
That would
yeah,
be a good confession prank. Mm-hmm. Just show,
Just
Dude.
have one on your shoulder.
Your
that's
Honor,
what most molestation is, just a very poor religious prank.
Your Honor, I jerked off my brother, my twin brother. And Your Honor, I let my brother rape me a dick.
Your Honor, how many Hail Marys do I have to pay for? Can you just hold that up to the screen?
That was a visual bit for those who are listening. You're gonna probably want to check that out on YouTube if it's available.
All right. So there's a little religious motherfucker. He got a scholarship to Queen Elizabeth Grammar School, which was a big deal. And
It's high school or grade school?
it's grammar school, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get fucking scholarships to that.
Oh, brother.
Wow.
You wish you
Dang.
could get into a place like this.
I wish I could have.
Guess what? He's not the only serial killer to come from there. There's a guy named the Crossbow Cannibal who was just arrested in, I believe, 2010, named Stephen Griffiths, who killed 3 ladies who went to Queen Elizabeth Grammar School.
With a
Whoa.
crossbow and fucking ate them?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. And that was somewhat recently? In this century?
Yeah, buddy. Yeah.
God damn.
It meets both of our definitions of modern.
So many definitions.
See, now we have common ground. He was also a choir boy who was an incredible pianist.
What kind of face did you make with that?
Jake started sucking on his microphone.
Yeah.
He's playing chopstick on them nuts. All right, so he also had a recurring vampire fantasy as a child.
Nice.
Y'all ever had one of those?
No, and this is daydreaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Not vampire related, no. I had a very short-lived Van Helsing phase myself. What about
Oh.
No. Yeah, no vampire face.
you? No Dracula stuff, really, for me.
Yeah. not really into sucking.
John, I want to write that in his fucking online dating profiles. No Dracula stuff here.
If you into Dracula stuff, keep walking, bitch.
Could count these motherfucking nuts. Crown Dracula, bitch. Count these motherfucking nuts. Oh, God. It is getting hotter in this fucking room, and, brother, it's going to get even worse. All right, so, this is very cool. Apparently, they got rid of it a while back, but there was a desk with John Haigh's name carved into it at that school that they held on to for a while, and then eventually got rid of it. I don't know that they did get rid of it. I think they might have just said they got rid of it. I think they might have kept it in...
It's in the faculty lounge.
Yeah. It's where the worst teacher of the year has to sit during break. As a child, he was not allowed to engage in any sports, and he was not allowed to consume any form of entertainment.
I mean, what was he really missing out on
Was
in
he-
1920
Is he a Jehovah's Witness?
England?
He was something called Plymouth Brethren.
All they had was cricket, and what would they have seen for entertainment? They would have gone to a
The Beatles.
theater.
Magazines, newspapers,
The Beatles.
Okay, like even books.
sucking your best friend off, dude. None of that. Oh, and his dad even went so far.
Basic entertainment.
His dad put up a fence around their property for the sole purpose of preventing him having access to observing other children.
Wow, so it was actually for the sole purpose. Sorry.
Jake, you need to say 10 hell no's. You got me fucked up. They don't got no damn orange soda in the machine. You telling you religious knock-knocks? All right, so this was pretty fucked up. His dad had this blue scar in kind of the shape of a cross on his forehead. And he told John Haigh that you get that when God becomes aware of how much you're sinning. And Satan actually gives that to you as an acknowledgement from God. So he's like, look, if you're really getting into a lot of fucked up shit, you're going to end up with one of these blue cross scars too.
Why was the scar blue?
Yeah.
Well, his dad worked.
He's Harry Potter.
His dad worked in a coal mine, and for some he got hit with a piece of flying coal apparently that was, I don't know, on fire or something. Oof. Or no, not in a coal mine, but it was a colliery. I think his job title was, which is like somehow related to coal.
Okay.
Look, dude, I don't fucking work in the mines, all right? But, yeah, it left a blue scar.
Weird.
Yeah, very strange.
All right, well, I understand why the fuck his kid grew up so weird. Wasn't even allowed to look at his fucking neighbors playing.
Oh, he also wasn't allowed to do this. His dad found out that he was reading Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson at school, and he went to the school. What do you want to say?
That's insane. He stopped him from reading a book in school.
Brother, because he found out that the book involved pirates, and he went to the school to say he's not allowed to learn about pirates.
What's so bad about pirates?
I don't know.
Bad guys. They do bad stuff.
But he knows who Satan is, right? The devil? The same guy?
Look, man, I don't write the rules here.
Or the
Yeah.
fucking books. Oh, dude, I found out an interview with this neighbor of the Haighs named Harry Ogden. And everybody was talking about how fucking John Haigh led like a normal childhood. He was this little meek thing who was just sheltered from the world, which he kind of was. But at the same time, this dude, his neighbor Harry Ogden, was like, "Look, this kid was an absolute motherfucker." Said he would bully smaller children. He snuck up on Harry Ogden's wife while she was cleaning the steps to stomp on her fingers.
Oh my God.
And dude, he would go to the local train station to perform pranks.
What was he doing?
You want to hear about some of them, Jay?
Yeah.
He would see some of his classmates waiting on the platform with their coats over their shoulder. One thing that he liked to do often was yank the coat from them and throw it onto the tracks. All right, pretty awesome. He liked to spit on people from an elevated platform. He also liked to stand on the same elevated platform, yell for people's attention, and he'd have his dick out.
As a 10-year-old?
As a child, I don't know what age he was, but
Hilarious.
yeah, pretty funny stuff.
God damn.
And on top of this, too, this was kind of cute. He was stealing candy, and he would always wear a little bow tie.
Fucking problem child.
Yeah.
Yeah, just imagine, like, you grab him stealing candy, you're like, you fucking kill your parents, and then all of a sudden his bow tie starts spinning while he gives you little soupy eyes. All right, so he's done school in 1926. He starts taking up odd jobs, and one of the odd jobs he had was working at a car dealership. Apparently, they liked him there a lot. He did a good job, but he was always late, so that didn't really work out. He moved on to selling car insurance, where he started making some money.
This is fucking 1930. There's like a few hundred cars.
Buddy, he was, I guess in England it was different than it was here, but
That's crazy.
he was making some money. But, however, at this point, he started to pick up expensive taste. His parents, they had a decent living, but, you know, they weren't wealthy by any stretch of the
Yeah,
imagination.
what did they do? You didn't really get.
Yeah, his dad was like a supervisor for coal workers.
And not by any research a alcoholic, beating the family.
No, he was just a very religious guy. There was no evidence of physical abuse, but he was
just this extreme.
Yeah,
religious
his-
religiosity.
yes, religiosity. Ooh, I love that. I'm so glad I
Rigidness
spit
of
that.
the religiosity.
Dude, he apparently the dad was obsessed with the afterlife, and he would just constantly bitch out loud about how he can't fucking wait till
Yeah.
life is over because he wants to go to the afterlife so bad.
That's sick, dude.
I know, I love it.
It's
Yeah.
sick that he didn't try to emigrate himself across across this sacred border.
And what is that sacred border?
The plane to the next life.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Atlantic Ocean.
I thought that too. I was, yeah.
Oh, nice, dude. We're both morons.
Yeah.
Heaven is America. Is that what you guys are saying?
That's what we thought you were going for.
My bad.
Oh, when I was a kid, remember the movie Little Monsters?
Howie Mandel.
Yeah. I thought that was the afterlife, and I could not wait to fucking die to get to that place.
Yeah, that movie ruled.
Dude, I thought
Yeah.
about fucking hanging myself with a G.I. Joe sheet to get there, just so I can chill all those monsters and eat all the hamburgers I could dream of.
But all you had to do was go under the bed.
All right,
That's how
well,
they
I
got
just
there.
told you I'm a fucking retard, all right?
Little 9-year-old Mike doing autoerotic asphyxiation.
I just want to meet Howie Mandel.
That would be funny if, like, you get there, they're like, dude, just slide under your bed. Your parents are devastated.
We're gonna give you one more shot, all right?
Yeah. Cut to 30 seconds later. What happened? Yeah.
Why are your pants at your ankles, dude?
Oh, man, that would be terrible. I would feel so bad for my parents if I died because of little monsters. I don't know. My mom probably would. My dad probably wouldn't deal with this for too long. You know how, like, when you get a dead kid, you preserve the bedroom forever?
Yeah.
Like, I think my mom would try to do that, but my dad would just try to make it into, like, a fucking man cave.
Sewing room.
Yeah. My mom would try to keep it a boy cave. My dad would go for the man cave.
Just update the Olympics poster to the current gymnastics team.
Well, my dad's a big John Wayne guy, so he has pictures of John Wayne all in his little man cave.
Nice.
All right, so July 1934, he falls in love to a lady by the name of Betty Hammer.
What's she packing?
Every time somebody,
Pussy for everybody.
Yeah.
That's a great slut name.
every time a new employee roll up to the construction site, black dude be like Betty Hammer.
All right, so they get married, and Betty brings him home to her family, and they're like, I don't know about this guy. Betty's sister said that like he always seemed to have money, but the origins of the money were always fuzzy.
Yes, love it.
Yeah. So at this time, the way that he was getting his money was his job was to install signs initially, and then he got a job insuring those signs.
Okay.
So what he would do is he would just go around town and break signs that his company installed,
Yes.
and collect the insurance money.
Classic grift.
So, and he was great too about like taking out policies in other people's names and shit like that.
Yeah.
So he really knew how to get money. They were only married for about 2 months, and then he was arrested for insurance fraud.
Oh damn! All right, that didn't take long.
Yeah, so they got his ass. And unfortunately, his wife was pregnant when he got arrested. And
Damn.
she ended up having the baby, and she gave it up for adoption. He ended up doing 15 months, and while he was in there,
You know that the baby was be born.
What?
Did he? Did he know the baby was born? Did he know he was a father?
yeah, dude, I don't know. I don't think he would have gave a fuck either way. But one funny thing that I found out about his time in prison this first time was that he learned how to become a tailor.
Fuck yeah.
So he was hooking people up with some really nice clothes inside the joint
In
with
jail.
whatever materials they had.
Fucking A.
You just see someone in a jumpsuit, you're like, you know, I know it's a prison jumpsuit, but
Yes,
it fits nice.
that's the way. That's man. That's a tough gig though, because as a prison tailor, as soon as you go to measure inseams, their fucking dicks are coming out.
Yeah.
It's like, well, brother, what do you think
You're
this
just
is?
trying to get their hips, and
Yeah.
I was like, ah.
Thank God he also liked to suck dick.
Wait, did you say he did?
No, there's no indication of that.
Oh, he's no horny herb.
Yeah, this was y'all heard of Men's Warehouse. This was Men's Jailhouse. You're gonna love the way my dick tastes.
I guarantee it.
All right, 1936, he gets released. He moves to London and he becomes a chauffeur.
What? He didn't become a tailor?
No, he said the reason was because, oh man, I wish I fucking remembered this this prominent tailor in London's name. Because someone asked him why he didn't come out and just start fucking making clothes for people. He's like, because then I would have put so and so out of business.
Like the best tailor in London.
Yes.
Was like, what a cocky thing to say.
Yeah,
Wow, that's actually that's a pretty cool thing to say. Though.
I believe it was Oscar.
Daddy was that good.
I believe the tailor's name was Oscar Kosh-Bagosh.
Well, I don't need to look that up. yeah.
So, dude, he becomes a chauffeur, and his first client is a gentleman by the name of William McSwan, who owned an arcade.
It's just like I'm your day-to-day driver kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
Like
a wealthy
different person
guy.
every day.
Yeah.
No. This wasn't like fucking a bunch of bachelor party bitches going to Freaknik. Yeah, they weren't taking a fucking 30-minute ride to Atlantic City.
Going to Piccadilly Circus to Circus of Piccadilly. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this heat got us fucked up.
That's probably sick though. He was probably wearing like an awesome looking like tuxedo
Yeah.
with a hat, driving.
It's
like
okay.
A fucking...
I'm a limo driver.
Damn, just imagine being a wealthy arcade owner, too. You probably got like a golden quarter dispenser.
Dude.
What was the arcade back then? dude?
Noah's Arcade. I think that's what it was.
What do you mean?
It's just a Noah's Arcade.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, you get it?
What were the games? Let's get off of your comment real quick.
Noah's
We'll come
Arcade.
back to it.
Noah's Arcade.
That's all you can say for the rest of the episode.
No.
What the fuck was an arcade game in the 1930s? Did they have pinball?
Might have had pinball.
You pin these balls.
Damn, we are so fucking good at this. I think we're at like a 5D's nuts jokes already into this episode, dude. Man,
I'm so sorry.
you can't pay enough for this shit. All right, so William McSwan is an arcade owner, and fucking John Haigh is his chauffeur. And during this time, William McSwan, he takes a liking to him, so they get along well. However, the money that he's paying him as a chauffeur isn't enough. So John gets into selling fake stocks. So he's keeping tabs on who's dying locally.
As you do. As one does.
Normal guy
We
shit.
all-
I used to do that all the time. Like when I used to get the local paper, the Delaware County Daily Times.
Slip right to the obits.
Yeah, dude. Every now and again, you'd be like, "I fucking hated you, you fucking piece of shit, dude."
Just in a Starbucks, loudly talking about dead people and how you hated them.
A guy that bullied me once, he was the victim of a really brutal murder.
And that one-time bullying was enough for you to really eat it up.
What did you root more for? That murder or when the Eagles won the Super Bowl?
Well, I cried for both.
Okay, so you were.
Tears of joy.
Oh my god!
Dog, it was emasculating because it was out front of my
Did
grade
you
school.
not feel sad when he died?
I
You almost felt a little bit happy.
I felt nothing.
Period.
No, it was actually, I felt a little bit of joy.
All right, that's kind of sick. You're
All right.
fucking nasty boy.
And it wasn't even that bad. He just emasculated me in front of other kids. He was messing with my friend Martin, who was a Polish immigrant. I told him to leave him alone. And he grabbed me by my shirt, and he just spun me around in a circle to the point where I was lifted off my feet.
Whoa!
Like, he was a strong fucking kid.
It's a fucking cartoon
Dude.
bully.
He was also a couple grades ahead of me, so that added to why I hated him so much.
Yeah.
This is real noodle dick shit.
How'd he go? You said it was gruesome.
Well, yeah. Well, let me. All right, he finally let me down, and I was like, "Get off me! Get off me!" He's like, "Why don't you fight me then, pussy?" And I was like, "My mom's here. I don't got time for this." My mom was parked across the street,
Yeah.
so she might have seen me getting fucking airplaned by this fucking Greek lunatic. So he lets me go, and as I'm walking toward my mom's car, I'm just thinking, I fucking hate this dude. That was a one and done. Like, he never
Yeah.
fucked with me again, but it was enough to make me hate him.
Did
Yeah.
you wish that he died and then a genie granted your wish 25, 30 years later?
Yeah, it was like big, except I went to his altar, and I was like, I wish he was murdered.
That's wild, dude.
Dude, it was bad too. 'Cause I remember I was sitting in my kitchen and I'm eating, and we had on the local news. We had on Channel 6 ABC News, and they're like, an Upper Darby man was the victim of a brutal murder. He was might have been shot. Wait, may have been shot. He was definitely stabbed, and he was suffocated, and he was beaten. And it was probably over drugs or
Yeah.
a case of like they thought he had
Mondays.
drugs. It was Garfield and Odie.
They thought it was normal. They were getting.
But yeah, man.
The motive was the killer used to be bullied by this Greek giant.
Fucking A, dude. It's
But-
gotta be drugs. Drugs are a case of
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Mistaken identity? Where were you at?
Could have been mistaken identity because, I mean, he was doing pretty. He was a young guy. He was in school. I think he was in law school. So
Whoa.
that's makes me lean toward maybe mistaken identity. And it was like kind of a fucked up neighborhood at that point because my neighborhood did become very violent.
What do you get? How much drugs do you have to not pay for before you get fucking murdered?
Maybe if you're in law school, you're trying to study for the bar, you're trying to do some speed to stay up, you don't pay.
That's gotta be like. What are you murdering over? An amount of money? $10,000? Is that where you are willing to take a life over?
I feel like people would take a life over a lot less in Upper Darby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, my sister got shot for change in that neighborhood.
What do you mean change?
She had change. Like, my father and I, we heard it because my dad had just picked me up from work. I used to work at my high school bingo hall, and we would get done late as shit because we'd have to clean up after everybody. So we pulled up next to our house, probably around like midnight-ish, and as we're getting out of the car, we heard a gunshot, we heard a girl scream, and my dad and I just like looked at each other, and then we started walking towards the house, and as we got to the back door, we saw 2 kids running past, and the one kid goes, "That was hype." And we were just like, "Oh, that's kind of weird."
That was hype.
Yeah. And then
They were trying to get money from her, and she only
she only had change on her. She was coming from the 69th Street terminal. And the terminal was maybe, I don't know, I'm just guessing here, maybe like a little over a mile from our house. So it was like halfway between there and more than halfway, because the park where she got shot outside of was maybe a couple hundred yards from our house. And we went inside, and like a minute later, we got a phone call, and I answered it, and it was like a lady screaming, and I couldn't tell what she was saying, so I just handed the phone to my dad, and he listened to the phone call, and then he just ran outside, got in the car, and drove, and I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And then...
So you just saw that happen, and you were just stuck in the house, like, what the fuck?
With my mom, yeah.
Yeah.
And then a short time later, a cop came into the front door, and it was like very cool. It's like when he came to the front door, I was like, "Oh man, this is fucked." And he was like explaining what happened, but he was like very delicate with what he was saying. He's like, "It's not that bad."
Yeah. Thank God.
Yeah, they shot her like in the abdomen, but it went right in and went out. Didn't hit any like organs or anything.
In and out, no shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it went in and out, and then it like grazed her arm, and then
Fucking A.
they didn't catch him that night, but within the next week, like the accomplice called the Upper Darby police to ask if there's a reward for the shooter.
He basically turned himself in.
Yeah, they're like, "Yeah, dude, come get it." And he came to the station. They're just like, "Oh, well, you're an accomplice to an attempted murder." And eventually, they ended up getting the kid who shot her was convicted of aggravated assault, and then the accomplice who asked about the reward, it was a lesser charge. I think he might have had a gun on him too when they arrested him, so they got him for that. However, that kid, the accomplice, ended up going on to set a person on fire while they were alive. So he's
Holy
probably in
shit.
jail till he dies.
Fuck, that
And
was
Mike,
a twist
were they the ones that ran by you guys?
Yeah, it was those kids. And they were like,
Wow.
one was 19 and one was 18. One was 19, one was 17.
They didn't even get anything from her, and they shot her, and they were like, that was hype.
Yeah.
Like, that was cool.
Yeah,
what
well,
you
she
just
gave him
did.
change. Like, she only had, like, whatever she had in her pocket, which was a handful
Why
of...
do you fucking still
Dude,
shoot somebody
The
after you get what
bullet
you want?
cost more than the change.
That's probably...
So my
Seriously.
sister should give them a little more money now.
She owes them $250 more.
She owes them. Yeah.
All right, so yeah, the answer is it doesn't take much to get shot over drugs or money.
Yeah,
Upper Darby.
dude, yeah, it was fucked up. And my dad, like, moved us out of there within a couple months
Fucking
to a nicer
shit,
neighborhood.
man.
And,
That is wild. How
Yeah.
old were you at the time? High school?
like, 15, I think.
How the fuck did we end up here?
I don't know, man. But I'm glad we did.
This episode is brought to you by Adderall.
Yeah, you're not going to get this on any other murder podcast. Dude, I'm so glad so many of my relatives have either been the victims of or committed violent crimes, dude.
Yeah.
That's like every aside in every episode we do. So,
And we got here because of the
Thank you,
money,
guys.
the drug money.
yeah.
And then we went down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Law school.
So for selling those fake stock, so what he does, he pays attention to who dies locally, and then he prints up fake stock papers with the dead people's names on them and saying like, "Look, I was hired to handle their estate, and I just need to liquidate these as quickly as possible at the family's request." And he looked like he was well to do. He was very well spoken.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Yeah, dude, we'll buy them," and it's like at much better prices than you would get if you went to a normal exchange to get them. But they were fraudulent, and somebody figured out he was up to no good because he misspelled his own fake name when he was signing them over one time. So they called the cops, and the cops were like, "All right, dude, you got to come in." So he ended up getting 3 years. This is in October of 1937.
Damn, man, he's like not great at this.
No.
Yeah, he was
not
up big time.
Yeah, he was.
He's no
Might-
Frank Abagnale.
Yeah.
So he ends up going to prison for 3 years, and while he's in prison, he takes to tinkering with sulfuric acid.
Okay, that's different than tailoring.
Yeah. So, dude,
I didn't know they had sulfuric acid at recess in jail.
Dude, like, where are you getting
yeah.
you
from the
put your
cafeteria.
fucking nacho cheese and your
Miss
your
Gladys put it
Cheetos
in there
bag.
because they didn't have fucking orange soda in there. She's like, I'm gonna get y'all asses.
From the inside out.
y'all enjoy this Mountain Dew acid. So he starts fucking with sulfuric acid that he's got in prison, and the way he starts going about that is he finds mice. I don't know if they were living or already dead, and he dips their bodies into the acid to find out how long it would take for them to turn into goop.
Yeah.
So
Where's this fucking acid coming from? Do you have no idea?
I don't know.
What is going on in English jail that you can become an expert tailor
Yeah.
and you have fucking the commissary has sulfuric acid?
It's like, hey,
It burns through everything.
I think I want a new hobby. Maybe I'll go to jail. And then they just have all the...
Y'all heard of Men's Warehouse? Well, this is Men's Scare House. You're gonna like the way you cook. So he's melting these poor mice down the fucking mouse soup in vats of fucking acid. Y'all heard of ratatouille? Well, this motherfucker was making vatatouille.
Where's he getting it? Aunt Gladys is Miss Gladys is bringing it in, and you said Mountain Dew bottles earlier.
How many fucking jobs does Miss Gladys have, by the way?
Brother, she works around the clock. She's getting that bread.
She gets a sulfuric acid in the Mountain Dew bottle. It's a Mountain Dew code dead.
All right, so he's released. He gets a job working for this light engineering company. All right. And then he doesn't make any money from this job, so he's like, fuck, I got to figure out something. In 1941, he gets charged with theft. Goes away for a while. And gets out in 1943, he becomes an accountant.
He learned that while he was in there.
So while he's out as an accountant, he runs into his old buddy who he used to chauffeur for, William McSwan. And McSwan's like, brother, I'm getting that bread now. He's like, word. He's like, what you doing? He's like, landlording. So he's like, oh, you a landlord now? He's like, yeah, man. So he's like, all right, let me see how I can get on this. So apparently William McSwan and his parents are landlords. And William McSwan's telling him about how easy it is to make this fucking money. And fucking John Haig's like, fuck this. I'm tired of fucking working for nothing. He's like, I'm going to get some of this landlord money. So he rents a warehouse, and he starts storing these 40-gallon drums that he fills with sulfuric acid. This is September of 1944 he does this. So once he hooks up with fucking William McSwan, he's like, all right, I'm going to get his ass.
All this time, by the way, there's a fucking world war going on.
Yeah.
And this guy's fucking melting rats. He's fucking gathering what sounds like hundreds and thousands of gallons
Yes.
of sulfuric acid.
Uh-huh.
How the fuck is this going to lead to being a landlord, by the way?
Giant swastikas on the side.
Oh, that's how he's getting it.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the word because that plays into how he disposes of this gentleman. So he invites William McSwan over to the warehouse, and when he gets in there, he cracks him over the head, he kills him, and then he dumps his body into the 40-gallon drum full of sulfuric acid. Once he's in the fucking drum, he's like, all right, I'm going to let this body marinate a little bit. He goes to his parents, Don and Amy McSwan, and he's like, listen, William, he went to Scotland to avoid being drafted into the Second World War. They're like, what? They're like, yeah. He's like, yeah, that's what he did. That's my boy, so I would know. And he's like, before he left, he asked that I could take over his properties to be sure that I collect rent from everybody. And his parents are just like, all right, I guess. And it works for about a year. In July of 45, his parents are like,
Okay, the war's over. He should be home by now.
Yeah.
yeah, where the fuck is he? So he's like, oh, he's actually back, and he's at my warehouse. So the parents are like, all right, cool, let me come check it out. The parents go to the fucking warehouse.
Oh my God.
Let me guess what comes next. A couple of fucking bonks on the head.
Yes. He bonks both of these.
couple of bing bongs. Oh, no.
So he Looney Tunes murders both these fucking old fuckers.
Jesus Christ, dude.
And on top of that, so now he has access to all their documents for all the properties they own. He liquidates the properties. He ends up making 8,000 pounds, which back then would translate to close to $250,000 now.
Wow.
So he's getting bread now too. he moves to a place that he's always wanted to live in called Onslow Court Hotel, which is a fucking baller-ass place where you want to be seen. During this time, he also develops a gambling habit, which ends up fucking most of the money that he got from the McSwans.
What a fucking idiot. Oh, my God.
So,
He sucks at money.
but dude, it lasts him 2 years. So he at least gets to live the good life for 2 years before he's like, all right, fuck, I got to figure something else out now. He needs money. So the summer of 1947, he's having a drink at the Onslow Court Hotel, and he strikes up a conversation with this gentleman by the name of Dr. Archibald Henderson, who's a married gentleman whose wife's name is Rose. And he finds out that they got a ton of bread. And
Uh-oh.
the motherfucker's getting his bonking muscles warmed up.
Yeah.
So they let it be
I'd
known.
like to formally invite you to the warehouse.
So they let it be known that they're trying to sell their house. And fucking John Haigh's like, yeah, dude, I would love to fucking buy it. So they get their conversations going, and they become better acquainted. And he's like, he lies to them, and he tells them that he's a bit of an inventor. And he's like, if you want to come check out my warehouse, I would love to show you some of my inventions. So now that he's aware that, okay, they got money, they're selling their house, and they're more than willing to come to the warehouse, he's like, fuck, I got my next score. So first he lures the doctor, which this happens in February of 1948.
Okay.
He lures the doctor, doesn't bonk him. He does not bonk him. He shoots him.
Dang.
Yeah, he shoots him, lures the wife to come as well, shoots her as well.
Getting shot's the easy way out. I feel like you're burning alive if you get bonked.
Yeah.
You wake up halfway through, your fucking brain's melted.
Yeah, man, fuck.
That would stink.
Yeah.
Yeah. No hands.
Just knowing that you're getting turned into bonk soup.
What's the soup du jour?
Well, we have a bing bong soup.
And a bonk bonk.
Does that have beans in it? Can I get the bonk bonk
Just
soup without
human
beans?
teeth. Yeah.
So, dude, he kills them. He, I guess, acidate. Is that a word? He acidates them? That sounds right, doesn't it?
Religiosity.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds cool.
The
All right.
rigidity of the religiosity, the acidity of the acidacity. Acidacity.
Damn, you sound like Peanut M&M, brother. He sells all their shit. Ends up getting pretty much the same score with them as he got for the last couple. He gets close to 8,000 pounds. One very funny aspect of him stealing this couple's shit is that he also takes their dog.
What's he do with the dog?
He keeps it for himself.
Oh, thank God.
He loves this.
I-
Hey, fetch. Throw a fucking bone into a...
You bonked with a bone.
it's one of the victim's bones. Yeah.
Yeah, dogs do love femurs, though. All right, so February 1949, he finds his last victim. This is a bad bitch. She's an inventor herself.
Oh.
She's got a beautiful name.
Anything I've seen?
Yeah.
The Sibian.
Behold, the Sibian. It's got lightning bolts hitting it.
He backs up from bonking her. Whoa.
It's invented by Nikola Sexla. All right, my bad, y'all. All right, so
No, I loved
her name is Olive Duran Deacon. Beautiful name.
ODD?
Yeah.
Are you down?
Guess what? Guess how old she is.
How old is he at this point? Is this 45? He's
40.
He's 40 now. She is college age?
No.
60 years old.
She's a very cool age.
She's 69, brother. Oh,
No way. Oh my God. Whoa.
Let me see now.
Oh my God. One of these days, you guys are gonna have to let me look in there.
Jake, you want to see some pussy, baby?
I've never seen. I've never. Yeah.
Nah, he can't see that shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
You can't handle this, Jake.
great. Now the children can't watch this podcast
Yeah.
anymore.
Damn, we just made Basic Instinct 4. All right, so he meets Olive Duran Deacon, who is 69. And he's like, yeah, I'm an inventor. She's like, guess what, bitch? I'm an inventor too. I just invented fake fingernails.
Whoa.
Yeah, so she's helping to reinvent the bad bitch.
Wow.
Wow.
Probably also invented 4-inch long eyelashes. Probably also invented weaves.
Hoop earrings.
Pulling your hair back to your scalp.
That would be cool if she took him back to her warehouse and it was just like a bunch of like models just like smacking their weaves not to scratch it and mess it up.
These are called pajama bottoms. You can wear these anywhere.
This is my new invention, Tweety Bird.
It's a what do you call it? A fucking what's the thing that you walk the kid in?
A leash?
No, where you put a kid in the stroller. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a stroller that's powered by its mother screaming at the baby daddy on the fucking cell phone.
Like a Monsters Inc. type of deal.
We're going to have to work on the title, but I love the idea.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to take that on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
We had a contemporary on Shark Tank. Have you guys seen that?
I've never seen it, actually. I do know of it.
Do you want to see it? Because I bought the episode.
Yes, I do want to see
All
it.
right, I'll show you after this.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
You're about to.
Oh, buddy.
You're really about to.
Yeah, you're going to love it.
All right, so I'm worried about this 69-year-old horny lady.
Boo, what an age to die, though.
All right,
Yeah.
so she doesn't make it out. Does she get bonked or shot? Okay, hang on. Let me guess. Bonked, then shot.
Stabbed.
She gets her back blown out. No, she gets shot. She's shot in the head.
And do you know if it's like, is he behind them? Is he like pull it out and shoot him in the face? Is that
He's upside
reported
down.
This one was reverse cowgirl. Actually, remember...
Was she scared when she died? Do we know?
What were her last words?
It's important to me.
She said, I'd rather go out nutting than doing nothing at all. Her words, Jake, not mine.
Wow. It's very Mark Twain-esque.
All right, so what did I want to say about this lady?
She's horny. She's
Oh, yeah, she got a she also got an acid bath. So at
I mean, that's 4 for 4, right?
Yeah.
Everybody goes.
wait, no,
with that.
there's 3, then 4, 5. So far, it's 5 victims. This is the
Wait,
6th.
the son, the parents,
Then
then-
the doctor couple,
the doctor couple.
and then
The
Olive
5,
Duran
she's
Deacon,
6.
69.
She's 69. For number 69, okay.
Can you use the same thing each time, or do you have to use?
I have to imagine it gets diluted to a point.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, here's one thing he did. So he changed warehouses a couple times.
What was he doing with the fucking barrels?
Well, the warehouse where he started doing the shit in, it had a manhole cover, and there was also a grate right outside the warehouse where he could just dump it in either one.
Ew.
So he could use the same 40-gallon drum. Now, when he moved to this warehouse where he kills 69, Olive Duran Deacon, he does not have either of those. So it's just taking up space. So he can't get rid of this. And, all right, so Olive Duran Deacon's friend, Constance Lane, she's aware that fucking Olive was spending time with this motherfucker. So she goes to police and
This
she's
is
like...
a months-long relationship they've had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she goes to police and she's like, look, I know she was spending a lot of time with this guy, so you might want to look into him. So police start looking into him, and they become aware of his background, that he's a grifter, and he's always trying to fucking take advantage of older people. They're like, all right, let's look into him.
And he's been to jail multiple times.
Yes.
Yeah.
They find out about this workshop that he has, so they go to search it. They find, there's no easy way to say this, but they find booty sludge.
Booty sludge. Wasn't that a Chris Rock movie?
Jamie Foxx.
No, dude. Yeah.
He's right.
Did I ever tell you we got to watch Booty Call Boot Camp?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Man, what a time. I might go back.
Yeah, I might join up just for that.
Yeah.
It's not streaming on anything currently, so it seems like the easiest way to get it.
It's always streaming to Paris Island.
It's the only VHS they have.
Just got to sign your life away for 4 years. All right, so they find booty sludge. They find Olive Duran Deacon's fur coat that he took from this
Okay.
69-year-old beauty.
So he didn't throw the fur coat in. He thought he could sell it or something.
Yeah. And on top of that, too, they found her dentures.
Yeesh. He kept them out, or were they in the soup?
Oh yeah, did they not make it
See, I don't know. I don't know if he just took them out because
I mean, they could
just to be
have-
funny.
one at the
Yeah.
end.
If he shot her, they could have.
He wanted to wind them up and make them
Hello.
dance on the fucking tabletop while he worked.
Inventor.
Yeah. That'd be nuts if that's where that came from. It's this this instance right here.
So they find her dentures. They're like, all right, pal, this is enough. They arrest him. So this is February of 1949. Instantly, he admits to the 6 murders and an additional 3.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, so he confesses to 9 murders.
Wow. He wasn't trying to get out. Like
Nah.
he gave up.
He got.
Were
Yeah.
these other 3
Damn.
additional ones false, or
No, they were people that were actually killed that they had no idea what happened to
there's
these
just
people.
no backstory about
That's
him? Like,
crazy.
there was no relationship or traceable.
Right, yeah. I
contact.
think they were just kind of like, they just happened along the way. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, all these people were essentially groomed, like financially groomed.
Right, yeah.
Wait. I'll tell you where Hitler is.
Up John's candy ass.
I would never let Hitler.
Even baby Hitler, would you let up there?
No. Yeah, nah, I squeeze his lungs, kill him with my ass.
I have
Save
faith in your
fucking
ass.
world, so many people.
Your ass could do it.
Now, why do you think John Haigh says he killed these people?
Well, I mean, it was always for financial gain.
True.
Does he admit that, or is he kind of nuts?
He does, but he it all relates to a fantasy that he's had since he was a boy.
Religious?
He said he wanted to drink their blood.
Wait.
Did he ever?
There's no evidence of it, but I think he was just trying to ham it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you have all that bunk box soup available, and you don't be drinking any of that.
Well, yeah, because it's mixed with sulfuric acid. It's going to burn your inside.
Yeah.
All right.
He would have to drink the blood
Counterpoint.
before he goes in the
Yeah.
bunk stew. And this is for anybody listening or watching. If you ever go to a buffet and they have bunk soup, do not eat it.
Make them taste it first before you even think about putting your tongue near that thing. All right, so August of 1949, he's sentenced to death for these 9 murders. August of 1949, he's going to be hung. I don't know if he chose a last meal. I do know that he requested a tall glass of brandy.
Dang.
It's nice to have, isn't it?
Tall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, apparently the guard said, "Is there anything I can get you before we go through this?" He's like, "Yeah, a glass of brandy and make it a big one, chap."
Went out pretty drunk, it seems.
Yeah, what would you guys drink before you were hung?
Chocolate milk.
Nifty 50s milkshake. Yeah.
Ooh,
Maybe a sip of a few different flavors.
man, it's so hard. Like, I'm trying to eat better, and like, I get so tired of having to like lay almost inverted to like allow my tits to fall back into place at night and get rid of like the sweat and the marks under here. But man, when you mention shit like that,
Man.
it's so
Yeah.
hard because I
I know.
You
live
got
a mile.
mozzarella sticks and
Yeah.
milkshakes all over the place in this
Yeah.
neighborhood.
Oh, dude, I almost threw a plate of bunk box soup at a waiter the other night. I went to an Italian restaurant with my wife.
You sat down and ate food in
I
a
did.
restaurant?
I did.
No way.
Yeah. I ordered mozzarella sticks. They served them in fucking spring rolls.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Wait, what?
There's just cheese inside of a...
A crispy spring roll.
Yeah.
It didn't taste bad, but
That's not-
it's like it's almost no flavor to
It's
it.
false advertising.
Why would
yeah.
you do that?
They did advertise it as spring roll mozzarella sticks, but I was just like, all right, whatever. This, you know how places just try to like
Yeah.
reinvent the fucking wheel.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, they're just naming it something else, but it's like, no, it was an actual spring roll with fucking mozzarella inside of it.
That's stupid.
I almost fucking killed the entire Italian side of my family over that.
You'd be right to throw bunk soup at him.
I would. So,
Happy birthday and happy...
yeah, happy birthday in heaven to John Haigh.
JGH, you a wild one.
We got to do something special for his birthday. It's a month. 5 weeks away.
Yeah. We should definitely remember his birthday in 5 weeks.
You should put birthday candles, light them, and then drop them in sulfuric acid.
Yeah.
That sounds.
That would
safe.
be nice, yeah.
How do you get sulfuric acid at a hobby store?
You know what, Mike? Do you want to give out your address and we can probably have some show up here?
Somebody's definitely got to connect.
Yeah.
If you work in some kind of scientific lab, hit me up. I'm trying to make some bunk soup.
Honestly, I think that Red Bull, if you just leave it out on the counter for like a week, it could probably act as sulfuric acid.
Let's take 2 rats.
Watch him fuck.
Watch them. Obviously, we're gonna watch them fuck
Yeah.
first before we do anything, and then we'll dip one into Red Bull, and then the other one into sugar-free.
See which one eats them up first.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be one of those rats that gets to do cocaine trials. My nose is itching now even talking about this.
Mm-hmm. That would be fucking awesome to be a fucking rat and do cocaine all fucking day.
Dude. You want to find so much cheese? Just
Jake,
planning out the day.
I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to feel comfortable answering, you don't
boy,
have
here we
to.
go.
Have you ever done cocaine?
I have accidentally smoked cocaine.
Go on.
That was it. That's
That was
one
it.
time.
It sounds like the beginning of a fucking awesome story.
It
bro.
it was great. It was
On weed?
yeah, in high school. Yeah, we were all smoking weed in a park in Clifton Heights, and as you do. And the people I were hanging out with, they were walkers. They like to smoke weed and then just walk all over Baltimore Pike, which is all hills. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I just want to lay on a couch and just shove a cheesesteak into my gullet. And, yeah, they gave me something, I smoked it, and I was like, why is my heart beating so fast? And like, we put coke in it. And I was like, oh. And then, like,
But they all smoked it?
nope. No, they just gave
Just
me that.
yours?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
they're like, oh, you want to hit it first? And I was like, oh, yeah. And then, yeah.
So it was just in the beginning where
Yeah.
Damn.
Man. And did they make you pay extra for that?
No.
Nice guys.
Nice fellas.
What are they doing now?
Some of them are
Still walking
alive.
Baltimore Pike.
Somebody's-
Yeah. They're still there.
They're doing a relay race.
Yeah.
Well, you should try sniffing it once in a while.
You think so?
Yeah. Give yourself a small
Honestly,
heart.
give you a
I
boost.
thought about it tonight. I was like, man, I am beat. I would love to just,
Just make sure there's always a
Ride the
defibrillator
lightning.
in the room when you do it.
buddy, I've got one hooked up to me right now.
You know, people have like vibrating underwear for your like sexy partner gifts. Like, Jake's got like a defibrillator shirt.
It's a G unit undershirt, but it's got the defibrillator.
It's
in it.
hanging off my nipples like a breast pump.
Is that why you yell clear every half hour? Put the mic down. Clear. And vibrate for 30 seconds.
Oh, Furman, that's not your fault. That's a dirty trick to play on somebody.
Oh man, no, stop. I would not do it. I would never do cocaine, knowingly.
I will say this about both cocaine and painkillers. You shouldn't do either, and it's the best you're ever going to feel.
And you never combined them, right?
They say that about heroin.
Yeah, I would, to come down off of cocaine, if I had access to painkillers, I would take them.
Gotcha.
Wait,
and it
that's-
would make it so much easier to just chill and go to sleep. Yeah.
Wait, hang on. Isn't that essentially a speedball?
I guess that's what you call it. But it would
Yeah.
it would just, if you're just riding out a cocaine hangover, it's a nightmare.
Yeah, that's what I
And
hear.
you're never going to fall asleep. All right, so I would say like most nights if I was out doing cocaine,
You're seeing the sun come up, right?
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Birds chirping, sun coming up, and then I would say I would not fall asleep until early afternoon.
Yeah.
Dumb question with cocaine and the cocaine hangover, because I've heard about it, and that's like, oh man, you do it one night and then you feel like shit for like 3 days or something like that, right?
I never had it that long. I would
Okay.
just say definitely the next day and a little bit the following day.
So, is it like alcohol where like you can drink water to like get rid of the hangover?
No, I think you just got to ride it out.
Just do more cocaine.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, same with alcohol.
That's what I could never do this because I would just do it until it was gone. But I know people that would save a little bit, and
For
then
the next morning?
yeah, and if they would be able to kind of will themselves to go to sleep, whenever they had to get up to do what they had to do, they would have a little bit left over to get going.
Yeah, I bet you those people are buying cocaine again the next night.
Yeah.
when they do that, does that make the hangover lesser later, or that's just how they just?
I think it's a
their
little
life?
bit of hair of the dog situation, like
Yeah.
you're drinking, right?
Yeah, that would make
Okay.
Like
sense.
if your fucking brain hurts because you're going through a withdrawal of this drug or alcohol, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, well, the answer is write it out or do some more.
Yeah. I thought about recently just stopping sugar.
It's tough.
I don't think I could do it. Obviously, I'm made of sugar. But just thinking about withdrawal and stuff like that, how probably agitated I would get.
Headaches.
Yeah, really? You get headaches?
I don't know.
Don't tell him that.
I don't know. Doesn't happen with caffeine.
Mike, I didn't say I was doing it. I just thought I'd entertain the idea for like a second.
Jake, this is Miss Gladys speaking, but does that count for kiss sugar?
You know what? I think that's on the table, Miss Gladys.
If you stop kissing old black ladies, you're gonna get in really good shape.
You think so?
I think so. Most of your sugar intake is from old black lady
Yeah,
kisses.
that's the Blackins diet.
I sure have to stop playing suck and blow with these old black ladies.
Keto, the way he be touching them bananas and ain't ripe yet, they call him a convicted keto-phile.
What?
You say talk about touching bananas? You do some banana touching
Oh
in there?
man,
This motherfucker got green banana written all over his face. Look at him.
green banana.
That's actually the largest publication for and by pedophiles, Green Banana Magazine.
Does that mean an unripe penis? Does that mean a penis that you're not supposed to be sucking yet?
Yeah, you got to come back a day later when it's yellow.
Your Honor, he groomed the banana to turn yellow.
What do you mean groom? Like gave it a haircut?
Whoa!
The Craig?
Signorelli?
Wow.
How'd he get here?
Good for him.
If that's grooming, take me to the barber shop and put me in the chair. Give me a haircut and shave my face before you groom me, pedophile. What's a pedophile? You got like a cabinet or something you put them in?
What?
Like a filing cabinet, a pedophiling cabinet? Is that what you have to put them in? I don't know. What do? You put them on a watch list? You put them all together? You put them in a cabinet? Is that how you keep track of them?
Oh, man.
No. No, Craig. That's not the system. You've never heard of this before?
Wait, I thought there was a list.
No, it's in the computer, Greg.
Well,
Filing cabinet is in the computer.
I will say this. I know there is something called Megan's Law. Initially, I was under the impression it was Megan's Law, as in a side order that you could place at the deli. So I was like, yeah, I'll take a corned beef on rye with a side of Megan's Law.
And how'd you find out that wasn't the case?
I just got my sandwich.
And the police showed up. Yeah, so you can probably find it online, Craig. You still have your AOL 90 minutes free disc, right?
No, we're Italian. We don't got AOL. We got AOLI. AOLI.
It doesn't dial up. It's just you going, ring, ring. Oh, man.
I haven't talked to Craig in a while.
Craig.
I forgot what kind of guy he was.
Is that how you spell AOLI? I feel like there might be another I in there.
there's-
You guys got what I'm
yeah,
talking about,
yeah.
though, right?
Yeah, dude, we got the fucking joke. We're right here with you, Craig.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I can get on Craig's level pretty easily, I think.
Is Craig's level like Craigslist at all?
Yeah, well, it's more like... What's the other list? Wait, what is the list?
Angie's List is the one where you rat out contractors.
Craigslist, Angie's List,
Is there a...
the sex offender registry.
Right, does that have a list name?
That's Megan's Law,
It's
right?
Megan's Law. Maybe there's no list.
Is the open mic Eddie Elio? Yeah. Noah's Arcade.
Man, I somehow managed to forget about that.
You got the reference, though, right?
Yeah, of course I did.
You got the reference? Mike,
think-
did you get the reference?
think
Yeah, Wayne's World, right?
Yeah. Okay,
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Little Brian Doyle Murray action, maybe.
Yeah.
I know. No, wait, no, I'm Craig. Yay! This is my Italian guy. Yeah, I know him. Yeah, I know the guy.
Wow.
This is Sicily. So you talking Sicily?
John's Italian guy was also hit by an ice cream truck.
Yeah. It sounded like Bobcat a little bit coming out.
No, that's different. A whole different. Yeah.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't understand.
Sulfuric. I am so happy that you did not bring sulfuric acid to this episode.
Here, guys, take a shot of this.
Ooh. Yeah, that reminds me. I haven't fucked with y'all in a couple weeks.
Thank you.
I gotta do something next week. Yeah.
But it gave us like vinegar or something.
Whoa, easy.
Jesus Christ, I can't do a podcast.
No,
with these two.
I'm just saying because it's strong.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the strength of the potency of the
Yep.
malt,
Yes, the malt. The malt is what
the
does it.
maltiness, the rigidity of the rigidosity.
I think actually.
That's like 2003 fucking Common. The rigidity of the rigidosity.
And then
Shut up,
and then
dork.
John Legend came and ruined his career. Damn.
I got a little. That I like that one John Legend song a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it called?
All of Me.
Yeah. Do
It's
you
the
really?
only one I know, I think.
Yeah.
I found a picture of John Legend on my phone the other day.
You
What do you
did?
mean you found it? It was
Because
in
remember
your
I sent
photo
you an
album?
old. Remember I sent you an old photo the other day. My storage is full. I got to delete all this stuff.
Oh no.
And yeah, real shame. And
What you got on that phone?
I found I have like 8,000 photos on here.
Of what?
None of your business. And
Really getting at you.
yeah, and one of the pictures is John Legend at a place I used to work, just talking on the phone,
Oh.
just like walking on the curb.
What?
Yeah, he's you know how.
Oh, you were a
know-
Hollywood man at one point.
Oh no, this was Philly.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's he doing?
he was in town just trying to do some stuff for like justice reform.
And he wasn't getting mobbed on the street?
No, because he was in like a private building. So it was like a court.
thought it was private.
Yeah, and then I started snapping photos.
And you sent it to me?
No, I didn't send you guys that one.
Oh. Well,
I can send it to you
why'd you tell us about your phone storage being full?
because it's very full right now, just like me.
Are you stuffed?
I'm so stuffed full
My,
of photos.
my phone is actually stuffed, so I can't download
My
it.
phone is fatter than I am.
I'm not a big Legend fan, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I can appreciate him. He was good. What the fuck was that movie
He's
that
just
he was
like
in?
Tapioca pudding, man. He doesn't do anything special for me. Sure, he can play and sing, but
Yeah.
who can't?
I got to tell you this. Although I do really like that song, "All of Me," I am soured a bit on it that he wrote it about his wife. I really do not. I'm not into Chrissy Teigen.
I think that might have a lot to do with my distaste for him as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's great.
Why? Are they watching? What if they are? Sorry, guys. I'm just not fans of you.
Jake, what's your favorite slow song?
Favorite slow song? Probably "Nice and Slow."
By
Usher.
what?
They call me
USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me. Sing the rest.
Tell me, do you wanna get freaky?
Cause
I'll freak you right up here. I don't know the words.
You're doing it, bro.
Yeah.
Keep it going.
Buddy, aioli. All right.
damn, your Usher is turning me into a gusher. God damn, Jake. I know you have pipes like that.
Listen.
Is that a slow song?
Yeah,
count
yeah.
as a slow
Yeah,
song?
nice and slow, dickhead.
Well,
What do you think, it's up-tempo?
like a bump and grind song. It's not like a ballad.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah, true.
man.
What's your porking song, John?
No, that's a different category.
All right. Well, all right. What's your favorite slow
My
song?
porking
I don't
song is the
have one.
Benny Hill theme song.
Yeah, I need to get some fucking some tempo in there, baby.
Yeah.
I was
Slow song. I don't know.
All right, I went to one prom in my life. It wasn't mine. It was of a girl who I barely knew. Very cool, very nice lady. I went to her junior prom when I was also a junior. And I was super awkward, and I just did not want to draw any attention to myself because I just felt like a fucking chimp in this fucking monkey suit. All right?
But everybody else is dressed the same.
I know, but everybody else is like, seemed to be like a normal kid having fun.
They knew each other.
Yeah.
It's hard to be the fucking guy that nobody knows at prom. Unless you're a sophomore in college, then you can rock and roll.
A lot of them were my classmates.
Oh,
I went to a boys' school, and this was the girls' school prom.
gotcha. So there's a lot of overlap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we were dancing, my date had on a red dress, and as we were dancing, Lady in Red came on, and I just remember thinking, like, don't you fucking dare think this song's about you.
Oh my god. That was nice of you to go with her, I guess.
I took my friend's sister to prom.
Yeah.
This is after I was already like dating my wife. Like,
Whoa, was she okay with this?
yeah, she was okay because it was my buddy's little sister, and she had no one to go with.
Did you make her smoke crack too?
I did. It's an initiation.
You know
thing.
you gotta initiate.
It's like
yourself.
training day. But yeah, it was so uncomfortable because I had just graduated, and so I think she was a year or two behind us. So I'm now at a graduation.
Oh,
I'm
brother, you
old,
got a
dude.
beard, brother.
And we had to dance together, and like it was a little close, not too close because I'm respectful, but like it just like
Leave
her
room
face
for the Holy Spirit.
yeah, like half a Holy Spirit, but her face is like right here, and all I'm seeing is like at the time like my best friend's face. It was very uncomfortable.
Oh.
You didn't want to kiss your best friend?
Believe it or not, no.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna not believe it.
Wanted the real thing.
If you're giving me a choice, I don't believe
Yeah.
it. He doesn't want to kiss his friend
Yeah.
and doesn't think I'm gonna
Yeah.
believe it.
Jake, with friends like you, who needs a fucking enemy?
Damn.
If with friends like you, who needs fuck buddies?
Thank you guys.
Damn. I often think about maybe taking my wife to a prom.
Excuse me?
Neither of us ever went to our proms,
Yeah.
so I think it
Yeah.
would be nice if we got to go to one. Not with
what
children.
capacity?
Not with children, but maybe like a dance that's designated as like, hey, an older person prom.
Older
That is
person
not
prom.
a thing, though.
We can create it.
You would
Yeah,
have to.
you know, John, you know what a creator I am. I am a bit of an inventor.
You are. You're
Yeah.
a tinker.
If
I'll give you
if
that.
I want something to happen, it'll happen.
I see you tinkering around in your pants
So-
a lot.
Yeah.
You must be inventing something pretty good down there.
Oh, buddy. The
Okay.
enchantment under the bridge dance.
Yeah, I really like. This would have to be some kind of like class reunion situation where like
that's
you guys
second.
redid
Yeah.
your prom. You know what I mean?
You can
Yeah.
call me Eli Whitney for the way I'm pushing this cotton around.
Oh my God.
God. Yeah.
Woo,
good.
baby, I got a cotton gin in my shorts. But yeah, I would like to do that. I would probably get a chauffeur.
Did you go to your first reunion?
No, I never went to a
You
reunion.
haven't been to a reunion?
No, and I didn't exactly hate high school. I didn't really like it, but I didn't hate it either. No,
25 must be coming up, right?
yeah, actually, it might have just happened. Wait, yeah, it was last year, 25.
Well, I
graduated
you lost your
96.
chance on the adult
Yeah.
prom then.
But dude, they have them all the time because it's like a good moneymaker. Because
Who does?
schools, they have like, you go down to the beach and it's like, hey, I went to Bonner, so they're like Bonner on the beach. So they'll like rent out a bar for the fucking day and
I've
just
never
tell
heard
people.
of that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I think it might be a Catholic school thing.
Not awesome. I guess it's cool that it exists, but it's not a cool thing to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I felt that way too. But yeah, I've seen pictures, I've seen videos, and people look like they're having a good time. But
Are they're just wearing a suit, or are they renting tuxes and shit?
no, some people go dressed in regular clothes.
Are you
Okay.
experiencing FOMO when you look at these photos?
Brother, I had some handsome classmates, so I'm experiencing homo.
I was like, as soon as I
I
said,
don't know if you saw him, but he farted after he
I
said
heard it.
I think your eyes were closed, but I'm sure your ears were open.
That's my get her done. That's my shit her done.
So
like
you
how
would go with people that you know,
Go to a prom?
like
or-
Bonner on the beach. You would do.
I would not do that. I have.
You would have to crash somebody else's that you didn't.
I would
Would
go
you
to a
rent
prom.
a limo?
I would, yeah, because
Have
I would
this
like
guy-
to.
I would go to a prom.
Have John George Haigh pick you up?
Brother, I would go to a prom, but I'm not into like hanging out at a bar with old classmates because that's what these reunion things seem to be.
Jump on it. I can make you a playlist.
Bonner on the beach is not a prom. It's just a reunion.
Right? Yeah, it's just like you get together with your old classmates at a bar, and it's like $50 all you can drink.
Yeah.
Send me a. I'm sure these things seem to only get advertised in like a paper, and not.
That's mostly Facebook groups now.
Dude, you know what would be a great thing to do is like have it as your wishes in your will that your instead of in lieu of funeral you have a prom. And then just have the refreshments on top of the casket. And then just
Open bar, closed casket.
Closed bar, cash casket.
Well, that would be the thing. I hide money all in my clothes and in my body, and you got to dig through me to get it.
Oh my god, you're like a double dare activity.
Who's gonna go into the cotton gin to grab that 20?
Yeah, high school was okay. I really enjoyed senior week though.
Senior week, fucking rules.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That really ruled.
and I didn't do many of the things that people normally do. Like I went to Wildwood, New Jersey.
Like have sex.
Yeah, dude, that was it. Jake,
Do
there
drugs,
was
get drunk.
there were all right. So this entire hotel was rented out by kids from different schools. For the most part, everybody got along, but the top deck was for like the porkers. Like
Yeah.
kids were interested in fucking and knew they were gonna fuck.
Guess he was on the top deck on his senior week.
No, you devil.
What?
You was upstairs fucking?
USHERRAYMOND. Now, baby, tell me what you want to do with me.
Dude, I was by the time senior week was over, I needed like ice and like a week of bed rest. I go.
Did you have a balcony?
Yes.
2 full moons that night, huh? All week, baby. Talking moons over my hammy.
He puts his leg up. It's a waning crescent. Fucking waxing gibbous ass. Motherfucker.
Oh man.
That motherfucker out there waxing gibbous.
Wax some for me, Furman. I know you got some gibbous for us.
You guys keep standing down there. You're gonna get the Milky Way.
Damn, Furman. I give you a lot of credit, brother. Were you a fucker in high school, John?
Yeah, a little bit.
You were?
I mean, it was just with girlfriend.
Yeah.
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 You said it like a fucking caveman. It's just
yeah,
with girlfriend.
Just with girlfriend.
John, girlfriend.
Yeah.
A lot of grunts coming out of there.
Yeah, it's the the reversed cycle of evolution where it's like just you bent over at the end, get pegged.
Crouching in the bathtub crying.
I had a blast. It was just me and like 4 other non-fuckers. We were just
Had your one room together?
no. I went to their room. Like I was in a room with a couple of guys that were fucking and doing a little bit of coke too.
Ooh, high school coke?
Yeah.
What is this, Euphoria?
And then, yeah, this one particular room just happened to be like just the hanging out guys' room.
Yeah.
And it was great. I remember that week it was the Stanley Cup Finals and the Avalanche were playing the Panthers. And we were all hockey nuts.
Yeah.
And we just drank a ton of beer, smoked a ton of weed, and just watched hockey all week.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great.
Rules.
It was awesome.
Senior week, did you happen to sit on the bathtub while any of them were taking shits?
I did not.
No.
I do not
I
want
grew
to
out
go
of
to
that.
the beach while I'm watching hockey. Did you go to the beach every day?
I didn't go once.
Damn.
Brother, I don't even think I went
power
to the
move.
boardwalk.
Damn, really?
Yeah, I just stayed at the hotel. I will say this: I was scared a lot.
Of what?
I don't know, like even now, like I still feel a sense of like something awful always about to happen.
At the
But-
boardwalk?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Like now, I still have it to a degree, but it doesn't prevent me from doing anything. Whereas when I was 17 at this time, my fear of impending doom, I wouldn't leave the house a lot
You
of
were
times.
safe in the hotel room,
Right, yeah.
and your boys were willing to sit with you too.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I
Damn.
can picture this crew.
So you're,
I know a crew like this.
and you're still like this, like kind of.
I still feel, even today, like, I was thinking about it as I was driving, because, like, when you drive, do you always, like, picture impact?
No.
Oh my God, dude.
Dude, I feel like
Gavin Sawa over here.
Yeah.
I'm in a perpetual state of feeling like when I drive, like it's just constant like images of cars crashing.
This is probably why you fart all the time.
Yeah,
so
I'm in
nervous.
1,000 car accidents a day.
Yeah. Final destination.
But yeah, no matter where I am, I just always feel like something awful is about to happen.
Just imagine him in the car, just imagining a car accident and just farting.
I should drive a bus. Excuse you.
Well, that sucks, Mike.
Yeah.
That's a bad way to walk
know
around.
Yeah, I do not feel good.
I took a test, like a psychological thing recently. Don't ask. And a lot of the
tell.
questions were related to: are you nervous driving? Like, are you imagining the worst thing happening while you're driving?
Really?
Yeah.
And then what? They were going to give you some medicine that you can pass off to him?
Yeah. It's just like, yeah, you just have a calm stomach.
Give him a thunder blanket or some shit, dude.
Yeah, but I said no to the answer, so I don't know what happens if you say yes.
No, I'm a fucking aggressive driver, baby. I know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I can see everything happening before it happens.
Damn,
Yeah.
you're fast and furious.
Dude.
Well, you can be fast. I'll be furious.
Sounds like
Fast and
you're-
anxious.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Yeah. I drive like a teenager that just got his license.
No, I have more skill than that.
I do
So
too.
by
I do
default, I drive much better than that.
Jake's a very good driver.
I've slowed down. Now I used to, like, anyone who cut me off, it was fucking game time.
Raging?
Oh, dude.
A couple of ragers coming out from you.
There's a lot of ragers coming out from me, man.
Two big ragers coming out. If he's holding two ragers,
We don't
who's
need
steering the
airbags. I
wheel?
got the ragers.
When Jake starts their Incredible Hulk, his titties just get bigger.
Stop making me angry. I'm self-conscious about it.
You're gonna want to come all over my chest when I'm angry.
Oh man.
Yeah, that Hulk smash is just you getting fucked.
And now that you're a pappy, you don't drive as fast or aggressive.
Yeah, dude. I think
like
that
that.
chilled me out.
I know a guy that
sure.
used to post about traffic on Facebook every day, about like bad drivers.
Yeah.
And the
Oh,
second
wow.
he had a kid, he never posted like that again.
Yeah.
And I don't really complain about, like, I'll give you the fucking lights if you're in the left lane and you shouldn't be. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I'll try to clip you on the way by. Try to put you in the lake. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Trying to kill you. But I'm not holding the anger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just part of the circumstance sometimes.
Yeah.
We're
Right,
bad
yeah.
drivers.
Well, when we drove up to Nazareth, I felt like we were definitely vibing on the anger.
You and the other wise men?
Yes, I counted as two, and he was the third. Yeah, but because you kept commenting on some of these aggressive drivers or people being dumbasses, and I was like,
feel
oh yeah,
you weren't driving slow, but you
No.
weren't aggressive. But
Yeah.
you weren't getting past that much. I feel
Yeah.
like you were still passing people.
yeah.
You were in the appropriate lane at the appropriate time.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to say.
Thank you, John.
I should write greeting cards. To my best friend, you're an incredible driver. I've never had a single comment while I'm in the passenger seat. You're always in the appropriate lane at the appropriate time,
Oh,
and I never feel the car shake to a stop at a red light.
oh.
If my eyes were closed, I wouldn't even know that we stopped. I love the smell of your breath on my neck.
Did you just fart while he was doing that?
Yeah.
Well, that's what
He's
you
making me nervous
when
with this
you open
driving
the
talk.
card and there's a sound cue. That was all on the front. Then you open and there's a big fart sound and it says, "Psych, nah, fuck you." Fuck you, I'm fucking your wife, you piece of shit.
Whew, baby. All right, y'all ready to wrap it up for the night? All right, this was fun, boys.
We did good.
So-
Always a pleasure to hang with you guys.
Yeah, man.
Thank you guys for listening and for watching. If you're watching this on Patreon, thank you guys so much for patronizing us. We love having your support. And if you're watching any of this for free, please know that if you join us on Patreon at patreon.com/lilstinkers, that's LILSTINKERS, you get every episode a week early. You get extra episodes, you get live AMAs, you get live episodes, and all the other weird shit we're doing.
Doing something live next week.
Yeah, we're doing... I can't read that date on that calendar from here. Is that
Either
the
an
20th?
AMA or
An
live
AMA,
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Is that really the day?
That's the day I think it's being celebrated because technically I think Juneteenth is the 19th.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's a Sunday, so we'll be on the observed day.
Yeah.
So is that June 20th?
Yep.
That's the day?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so June 20th, Monday night, you could join us on Patreon and watch the live AMA. Those are always a ton of fun.
Yeah, they are.
It's
I really like.
Yeah, I
people-
think I can honestly say
hanging and
that
chatting.
that's the most fun that I have podcasting is the Little Snickers live AMAs.
Yeah, it really
They're fun.
is. I didn't expect the live thing to be so much fun.
Yeah.
People are really into it,
If-
and I get a good time going when I do it. You know.
I know you do. That might be the only time where I'm not thinking about vehicular impact. So thank you guys for that. But for real, I appreciate you guys listening, appreciate you guys watching, and we look forward to seeing you next week.
Thanks for listening, y'all. Y'all the best.
Later, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.